y'all, it's Reethi. I'm so excited you're here and you press play on this workout. Welcome to your mindful full body strengthening and cardio Pilates. Together, we'll strengthen and energize your body and mind while getting your heart rate up and a healthy sweat on. Today, you have the option to use light hand weights, anything from 1 to 5 pounds. And if the weights aren't working for you today, you can ditch them altogether and still get an amazing full body workout. Let's begin. Let's step back on our mat. Take a moment to anchor your feet down onto the ground. Relax the shoulders down your back. Align yourself up for success. Checking in to make sure the hips are right over the heels, shoulders stack right over the hips, and the arms resting side by side. Take a full breath in, filling up the lungs with fresh air. And deep breath out, letting go of any tension, softening the shoulders. Inhale, bringing in energy into your body. And exhaling, calming the nervous system. One more time, full breath in, anchoring your feet down onto the ground. And exhale, letting the body relax a little bit more, letting go of anything that's not serving you today as you close your eyes for a moment. And set your intention for yourself here today. Perhaps it's just to be kind to yourself, to be present, and take another full breath in, filling up your body with your intention for yourself here today. And exhale, feeling calm and centered to be present and be kind to yourself. And open your eyes. Let's start with some shoulder rolls. So it's just circling the shoulders gently up and back. Circling gentle moves going up and back as we're going to be doing hand weights exercise. We're just warming up and loosening those shoulder joints. Good. And from here, we're going to go ahead and bring the arms up into small arm circles back. So slow arm circles back, going up and back, opening the chest, stretching the upper back, open back. See if you can try to keep your upper body still as you move the arms back. Moving in the joint, keeping the shoulders side by side, and back. One more time, back, and back. Bring your legs wide into standing footwork series, just like similar to what we do on Reformer. So from here, your knees are over the heels, knees are turned out facing the toes. Bring the hands out to the side, shoulders right over the hips as you raise the arms up and you lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Modification, you can do the moves with just the arms going up and down with your legs parallel. And up, lower, and lift. Shoulders are gliding down your back, and lower, and lift. And if you're not able to go all the way up, just do smaller range of motion, and up and down. Let's do 2 more. Last one, up, lower the hands down, and go ahead and bring your body down. From here, knees are over the ankles and arms come up to the side, going into bicep curls. From here, pull in and out. In and out. In and out. Shoulders are relaxed. For more of a challenge, you're gonna lift the heels up and out and in. Another option is you keep one heel down as you keep the other heel up and you alternate. So find a version that works best for you. Be mindful of what keeps you moving forward and open and in. If you're here, that's cool. If you're down here, heels down, whichever version works for you. So glad you showed up and pushed play and out and in. Last 2. Last 1. And in. Bring the hands down and roll the shoulders back. 3, 2, 1, well done. From here, lift the heels up if you can there. Bring the arms out to the side for small arm circles back. Around and in, around and in. These tiny but mighty movements are so good for your posture and also your pelvic floor muscles here. out, around, and in. Small circles. Then let's reverse, going forward, keeping the head right in the middle. Keep the shoulders stacked right over the pelvis. And if you're shaking like me, hey, we're all in this together, right? You got this. And if you need to modify, perfectly fine. 3, 2, 1. Lower your arms, lower your heels. Great job. Heel toe your legs back together. And just walk it out there for a moment. Take a full breath in and full breath out. Well done. Going into our lunge series here. So turn around to face the front of the mat. Bring right leg forward and left leg back. And from here, stack your body so your knees are over the ankles and arms reach forward. Back leg is straight. You're going to pull in. Going into that rowing, just like on the reformer, and reach the arms back and in and lower. Pull in, press back. You can go a little lower for more of a challenge. Going lower, up and in. Head is in line with your spine. Tricep presses back as you lengthen back. Remember to breathe. Don't brace. Just breathe through it. Exhale through the hard part. One more time and press back. We're going to do 10 pulses back here and press back up, 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 keeping the weights away from the pelvis. Remember to breathe. That's the most important part as you press back. Not holding or clenching on to any part of the body as you press back. Create that really healthy heat in your body. Well done. Lower the hands and switch leg. So back leg comes to the front. Front leg goes to the back. Front knee over the ankle. Back leg is straightened back. Going into rowing and tricep press. Pull in and press back. Engage your upper back muscles to initiate the move. Press back and in. Building strength and energy to fuel your everyday activities. Whether it's lifting groceries, lifting babies, whatever that may be, having enough energy to do everything that you need to do. Play with your kids, go on a walk, whatever that may be for you today. I'm here to support you and cheer you on. You're doing awesome. And pull in. Let's do one more. And we add the pulses back. Tricep reaches back, keeping that head still. Breathe here. You got this. 3, 2, 1. Lower the hands. Bring that back leg forward. Well done. We're going into a hip hinge here. So legs are hip distance apart. And you hinge your hip back so the kneecap is right over the ankles. From here, arms reach forward for bug. Bring the hands out to the side and then in. You can go a little lower for more of a challenge, or you can be up here and just open with straight body and just the arms go out and in. Choose a version that works for you today. Head is in line with your spine. Up and in. Engage your upper back. This is so good for building strength around the scapula and also mobility. Out and in, preventing injury, creating energy. And out and in. Head is in line with the spine. For more of a challenge, you can lift your heels up and feel that good shake to get your cardio up, heart rate up in a healthy way. And 3, 2, last one. Lower the heels, stack the spine back up, roll the shoulders back. 3, 2, and 1. Take a sip of water here if you need to, but come right back to me. Let's continue with boxing. Keeping our legs still hip distance apart, hinging at that hip crease, activating the glutes. From here, one arm goes forward as the other arm goes back. You bring it to the armpit and then back. Pull in, press out. Tailbone reaching back and in. Boxing going forward and in. Did you know that Joseph Pilates used to be a boxer? Yeah, just in case you didn't know, some little history into Pilates. and press back, boxing, forward and in. Good. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Lower the hands, stack the spine back up, bone by bone, standing tall, all the way back up. Not the chin to chest, roll the spine down, vertebra by vertebra. Bring the weights down onto the mat, bending the knees, lower your hips down. Going onto your back for abdominal work here. So stack the knees right next to each other or hip distance. Arms reach forward and roll down onto your back. Knees are hip distance apart. Find your space on the mat. Legs are hip distance apart. Take a full breath in and full breath out, letting your body just soften down onto the ground. One more time, full breath in and exhale. Going into a shoulder bridge, bring both arms straight up towards the ceiling, right in front of your shoulders. Lift the pelvis up as you bring the hands down into a V position on the ground. And as you exhale, lower the spine down vertebra by vertebra, and the hands come right where they started. Inhale, lift up. Going up in one piece slowly. Press the palms onto the weight. Press the scapula down onto the ground. And roll the spine down as you bring the hands back to where it started. And rise up, peeling yourself up. And articulating, improving the flexibility and mobility of your spine. And press down. And lift right back up with the arms. Rotate your arms so the palms face each other, shoulder distance apart, going into a bridge with arms up to a T. Inhale, lift the pelvis up, and exhale, lower down. So we're just doing lift up rather than articulation, and exhale. Breathe in and out at your own pace. If this doesn't feel comfortable on your back, you can just do the arm movement with the hips down and opening the chest, really building lots of good strength on the glutes and the upper back. Last 2, last 1, and in. Bring both arms up towards the ceiling, going into coordination. Bring the legs together, and we're gonna turn out the legs into a frog position, so heels together, toes apart, knees are turned out from here. Pluck the arms into the shoulder, nod the chin to chest, and exhale out all the air, press the legs out. Open, close the legs, bend the knees back home, and lower your body back down onto the ground as the arms come right in front of the shoulders. Inhale, press out. Open, close, bend in the legs, then lower your body down as the arms come up. It's called coordination because it takes coordination, right? And that's what's so great about Pilates is that it helps you improve your focus, which is good for on the mat and off the mat. And press out. Inner thighs zip together, legs open and close. Shoulders flow down. Bend in the leg and lower your body down. Take a breath at the bottom, inhaling fresh air. Exhale, extend, open, close the legs, bend the knees, and lower. And you can do this whole series with your head or your upper body down. And still super good for your strength and good for your cardio too. It's all about the intention you put in. Remember, come back to your intention. Anytime you need a little motivation or refocus while you're here, especially through the hard parts. Last one. Open, close, bend in, and lower. We're gonna keep the arms by our side. Going into our backstroke, bringing some moves from the reformer. So from here, you're gonna start with your weights together, right in front of your forehead if you're using weights. If you're not, you're just gonna pretend using weights. From here, lengthen the spine up and over to look at your abdomen, scoop the navel in and up, straighten the arms and the legs straight up towards the ceiling. Bring the arms and the legs apart, hold, hover the weights over the thighs, and pull in. Inhale, lift up, exhale. Pause and pull in. Modification, keep the head down and do smaller range of motion or just do the arms and the leg separately. around and in. Now we're gonna reverse. Press out, open, close the arms and the legs. Bring the hand to the forehead, open. Go as slow as you need to. When I first did this, it was so confusing. So if this is your first time you're doing it, stick with me, keep practicing. You'll get it. I was like, what? Do what? But now I got it because I've been practicing, right? And you'll get there if you're not there yet. Last one. Open, close. Woo! And lower. Well done. Go ahead and bring the hands to your side into a Y position, opening the chest, and turn the neck side to side. Bring it to your center. Bring your right leg into tabletop, left leg into tabletop, keeping them hip distance apart. Bring the arms up towards the ceiling. Plug your arms into the shoulder joints for small arm circles. Open the arms out to the side, around and in. Moving the arms in the shoulder joints. And really think about pressing the lower ribs down onto the ground to help you stabilize as you mobilize the arms around and in. And having your legs up in tabletop automatically activates the abdominal muscles and also the pelvic floor. For more of a challenge, you can straighten both legs out, together or apart, around and in. Around and in. And let's go the other way. Moving in the joint, mindful we're not clenching on the jawline or the neck. Make the range of motion smaller here if you'd like. Find a version that serves you best. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Well done. Go ahead and bend the knees in, hug your legs in for a moment. Rock your hips side to side. And bring it back to your center. Cross your legs and carefully come up to seated. From here, bring the legs back behind you. Place the weights right underneath your shoulder, holding on to the weights if you're using them. From here, straighten the legs back behind you and walk your hands and the weights back up. Head is relaxed and stack your spine back up, piece by piece. Turn around to face me, going into our Pilates V position here. Legs are turned out from the hip socket, arms are out to the side and turning up here. So take a moment to find your alignment. From here, lift the heels as you bring the weights up and down. We're just going up and down. The heels stay lifted as you bring the weights behind your ribs. Pull in. You can go all the way up or do smaller range of motion here, especially if you're using heavier weights, then perhaps you stay here and going into your 90 here, okay? You can also hold this position, this diamond position. So lots of option to make it work for you. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the arms down. Woo, definitely feel the heat going on my legs, my whole body. I hope you're feeling it too. Now we're gonna go ahead and lift the heels up. From here, bring the hands forward. You're gonna lower your body and lower the arms. Straighten the leg, lift the arms. Bend, lower, straighten, lift. Very simple, but definitely a balance challenge. And up, but we're building strength. And strength comes in different ways, right? It's just not how much can you hold or lift, but how we balance, what kind of endurance we have, energy to keep moving forward, and lower. And also flexibility, right? And in and mobility. Good. Lower the heels down, roll the shoulder blades back, 3, 2, and 1. From here, we're gonna lift the heels up, bend the knees apart so the knees are turned out. Bring your upper body back so the shoulders stack over the hips. From here, elbows come into the front. From here, we're gonna open and close. So we're working on opening the chest and the shoulders and in. Zipping those inner thighs, This is footwork series from the reformer, if you do reformer workouts. And open and in. Slide down and up. Modification, keep your legs hip distance apart as you go up and down. Or you just do the arm movements. It's all good. This is for everybody. And up. Pilates is for everybody. Last two. Last one. Open. Lower the arms down and lower the heels down. Bring your legs hip distance apart. Going into our side kick series here, standing. From here, bounce your body onto one leg. So pick it to side. Let the arms rest by your side. Arms come up to the side and palm up. From here, bend the elbows as you kick the leg up and down. So small movement. The bottom leg is working hard to stabilize you. So you're feeling that good heat on that side. Up and down. Make it small if you need to. Make it bigger if you want to. And in. I'm cheering you on. Sending you high fives through the screen. Wherever you're practicing today. Whether it's at home or somewhere else. Last two. Last one, lower, good job. Go ahead and bend it and stretch out the glutes. Let's go to the other side. So bringing the other leg away from the hip. Keep those hips squared and forward towards me. Arms go out to the side and lift and lower. Lift and lower the leg. Imagine I'm pulling that leg away, stretching it away. You're strong on that bottom leg that's stabilizing you. Breathe. Thank you for joining me today and huffing and puffing with me for this strengthening and cardio session with me. You're doing amazing. Keep going. Stick with me. In and out. 3, 2, last one, lower, well done. Roll the shoulder blades back. 3, 2, 1. Bring your legs about wide position. Woo! And go ahead and bend the knees. So your toes are turned out, your knees are turned out. From here, bring the elbows to the side, bend in, palm up for serve. Straighten the legs as you bring the palms forward, open the arms out to the side, bring the hands to the front, bend the elbows, bend the knees, and return back down. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale, straightening the legs and the arms, opening and closing and lower. Breathe in. Breathe out. Center and lower. For added challenge, lift both heels up, like so. Open, close, and then press into all 10 toes if you're doing heels lifted. And press out. Open, close, and return. You're doing great. Getting your energy up. Getting your strength on. You're doing amazing. These kind of exercises are so good for your posture, heart health, and building strength from top to bottom. Last one. And in, lower your heels down. Take a full breath in, full breath out. Take a quick break to straighten the legs, and then bring the legs back down for spine twist. Bring both hands in front, plug the arms into your shoulder, and get a little bend on the elbow. From here, rotate from the waistline and up, and in. Rotate the other side, stretching the ribs, stretching the spine, opening one hand, and in. Lead from the waistline to rotate the waistline and the ribs. Palm is up. If the weights are getting to you, you can ditch the weights as well and do the whole series without it. Or lower the angle of the arms down towards the ground. Keep the shoulders over the ribs and in. Good. Spiraling the crown up towards the ceiling. Abdominals are drawing in and up. Building strong core muscles from inside out. Last two, last one, and in. Lower your hands down, roll the shoulder blades back. 3, 2, 1. Going into side lunge. with our squats here. So slightly turning the toes, they're still externally rotated, and you're gonna transition the weight to one side. You're gonna keep your upper body slightly at a diagonal, but still upright. Bring the weight by your chest, by the armpit, or by the hips, and we're gonna go swing side to side slowly. And being mindful that we're keeping that head in line with the spine, and slowly moving side to side. Loosening up those joints, stretching the inner thighs, side to side. Option to add arms back behind you. And you can go slower as well too, so you don't have to look like me. Do what works for you today. Each day is different. Honor your body. And side to side. Side to side, side to side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Straighten both legs and heel toe, both legs back. Bring your legs hip distance apart and then face the front of the mat. Legs are hip distance for a roll down. Imagine you're stacking your back against the wall behind you. Nod your chin off the wall, then your neck. Then your shoulders, upper back, middle back, lower back. Your head is relaxed as you roll down as far as you can go towards the ground. And bend your knees here if you need to. It'll take some pressure off your hamstring and your lower back if you need that today. Let the head relax. Small circles with the arms going out, around, and in. 3, 2, 1. Loosening up the shoulders. Reverse the other way. 3, 2, 1, and stack your spine back up. Bringing the pelvis back up first, then the lower back, middle back, upper back, neck and the head. Feeling tall and strong, nod the chin to chest. Peel up, vertebra by vertebra. Exhale out all the air. Draw the navel in and up to roll down onto the ground. Weights reaching forward, mindful. We're listening to how our hamstrings are doing, how our back is doing, and adjusting accordingly in small circles around in it. Perhaps you need to shift your hips forward towards your heel, and perhaps the other way. Now circle the other way. You're doing great. Doesn't this feel so good? Now lift the pelvis up and slowly stack the spine back up. Vertebra by vertebra, all the way back up. Head is right in the middle. Take a full breath in, full breath out. Nod the chin to chest and roll back down. Hang here for a moment and swing the body to one side slowly and slowly the other way. The weight actually helps you release more pressure and feels good to get all that tension off your body. Swinging side to side, stretching the lower back. Let the head hang loose. Bring yourself back to the middle and unwind your spine back up. Stack the pelvis, lift the rib cage off the hips. Shoulders stacked over the hips, neck in the middle. Head is reaching up towards the sky. Bring one arm up towards the ceiling. And stretch the spine up and over. Bend the elbows. Allow the weight to release any tension or pressure off your body. Shine your hips towards me. And stack your spine back up as the arm comes up. Lower the hand. Other arm goes up. Stretch the spine up and over, stretching the ribs as well. Bend that top elbow. Breathe here. Keep the hips stacked. Stay soft and light in your neck. In your jawline, let that bottom hand relax. Straighten that top arm up and lower the hands down. And roll the shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Close your eyes. Take a full breath in and full breath out. Breathing in. Noticing that sense of energy, glow, and strength from top to bottom, And exhale, feeling calm and centered. And coming back to that intention you started with, whatever that was. Just take a moment to pause and appreciate and acknowledge yourself for what you accomplished. Give yourself an internal high five. I'm sending you high fives through the screen. And smile and open your eyes. Congratulations, you did it. You completed today's mindful Pilates focused on strengthening your body while also getting your heart rate up and your sweat on. I hope you had an amazing time. You got your heart rate up and you're sweating like me too. It's a good kind of sweat, good kind of glow. You're doing an amazing job. Keep this great progress going, and I'll see you back here very soon. Thank you for sharing your time and energy with me. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on future videos. Help others discover our community and support Pilates Nest. And I'll see you in the next video.